blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Let the sun shine, the sun shine. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine, the sun shine. Sunshine, let the sun shine in, the sun shining. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine, sun shining. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Blessed powers that be, love keep us together. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for being here. Beautiful beings, beautiful people. So we just want to bask in the heart love. Drop into that inner screen that is so serene. It's like a dream. Right now, the outer screen makes you want to scream, kind of scream. So let's just like drop into the peace. Be in a sister of the wondrous peace. Namaste, Gilles, my college roommate. Yes. feeling that peace. You're made out of the stuff, right? If you weren't made out of the stuff, you couldn't feel it. So that's deeper than all the rabble-rousing, whatever side you might be on. You want to bring the peace in. Bringing in the peace. Beautiful peace. Pure I am. Inhalation. We want to clear some trauma today. Just delete those funky particles that have accumulated in your field. Trauma is kind of like being slimed. I want to just delete whatever it is that doesn't feel right. Just coming to that restorative, the deep space, the deep peace. It's like a lullaby for the heart. Blood to spiral, beautiful clockwise spiraling blood. Welcome everyone who's just joining us. Pacific Northwest. Om Namah Shivaya. We just want to create an ocean of peace. What better action could we do in the face of transactions that we see coming due? This is a revolutionary astrology. Whether the revolution is justified or not. We got some serious Uranus-Mars with some Mercury linking with Pluto. That's sort of like a direct seller to the underworld. So whatever's been bubbling up and suppressed and repressed and compressed and depressed is now expressed. So health, the health of the body politic, the health of the body collective, the health of the human body is an electric pressure balancing act. Negative electric pressure, positive electric pressure, down the perfect pressure of the water principle. Just feeling that. Water as gratitude. The ocean within you as pure gratitude. So when we feel the gratitude, there's no bad attitude. The changeless observer. My other college roommate is here. Ted, namaste. Jill's and Ted, and where's Steven? Call him up. Okay. Beautiful peace, just oceanic peace. Like I said, we're made out of this stuff. Otherwise, no way could we experience it. And a little observation about chaos. Some define it as it's creativity looking for form, right? It's the next cycle coming into being. Not necessarily the form of the chaos, but the chaos sort of shakes up the bottle, clears the gas, removes the animosity, right? Removes this pent-up reactivity, which has been due every 80 years this comes around. Revolutionary War plus 80. Civil War plus 80. Second World War plus 80. 2020. The These 80-year cycles, the length of a human life. It's like a recycle. All the generational pressure that's come up to this moment is finding a new way. It's releasing the generational pressure that's been building. So we clear the space for the new cycle of peace. Paragate, parasamgate bodhisvara. Gate, gate, 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 paragate, parasamgate bodhisvara. Gone, gone to the other shore. 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 Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate bodhisvara. Gone, gone to the other shore. Gone, gone to the other shore. Gone, gone to the other shore. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate. That means gone, gone to the other shore. It's like transcending. You just keep jumping to the next level, whatever it is. You transcend, you jump again. Whatever it is, you release. It's kind of like meditation itself, right? You just keep releasing whatever arises. Whatever comes up, just let it keep going through town. It's like a wind. Aloha. Just let it pass through town. No need to attach yourself to it. No need to overreact to it, whatever it is. Let the glide by, slide by, ride by groove. Alkaline means spaciousness. Illness is density, sickness, stuckness, blockage. We want lightness, openness, creating lots of space in your mind, creating space in your heart, big compassionate field. Right, as we lock down into polarity, which is really easy to do, we're creating, in a sense, enemy image, fomenting antimatter particles. It just gets gnarly. So we want to purple me, purple you, go beyond the red and blue. Let the situation resolve on this higher level. Right? Sort of like open up the hatch. Let the pent-up pressure just move on up and through. Burst that bubble. We all have these bubbles. Bubbles of troubles. We just want to release. It's like a gas law. The famous Nobel Prize winning physicist Prigogine understood these dissipative systems as the precursor to order and the new form coming in, right? So radical explosions occur every 80 years. Nice deep breath. Doesn't mean they don't occur in between either. But these larger cycles, we just want to ride it. It's like free energy. Dropping into the pure I am awareness. The observation, changeless observer. The place where nobody can mess with you. Supremely aligned in the safe house of the heart. So good. Just feel that 50,000 femtotesla field, just sacred geometry of the divine, just radiating out of your chest. And if you're someone with a heart issue, just resolving that. You don't need that. Systolic, diastolic integration, AV node, SA node integration, releasing the pressure of the past, DNA pressure, heart attacks, heart disease. Well, just clear the negative charge that might be in there, bringing it to neutral positive, systolic, diastolic integration. Beautiful heart radiation, biophotonic communication, cellular restoration, all coming from meditation. Just feeling that. So your heart feels the peace. Then your brain can come in alignment. And then your gut can quiet down. The anxiety that coming from the gut, 9-1 over the brain. Let's talk to these guys. Clear out trauma in the gut, trauma in the stomach, spleen, trauma in the small intestine, heart. Makes it hard to assimilate. So we clear the trauma particles. Clearing trauma out of your gut. Ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. Lungs is the wife of the colon, the lungs. Left side, especially the right side, this yang energy, this explosive energy dominates on the right side of their body. So, there's females involved, obviously, but it's a male-driven energetic, right? It's like Mars energy. It's not Venetian. So, luckily, Venus is moving into position to kind of chill it down. So let's just thank Venus. Thank this harmonious planet that does this pentagonal dance with the earth. Right? Beautiful harmony. Correcting the Mars energy. Bringing it into the right alignment. So that people who are frustrated and feel disempowered can feel empowered and satisfied and content. However that needs to occur, whoever they may be. Peace in their heart, will just send it out like a telepathic transmission, like they get the T-mail. They don't even know why, suddenly, oh, I feel better. Just send that out. Strongest thoughts win. A megaphone on the outside will not do as much as that, right? Whatever you want to tell the world. So we, from the inside out, much more powerful place. What we ultimately want to do is resolve dangerousness, wherever that may be. Right? People who study this suggest that whether someone is crazy or not is not the question, actually, because let's say with homicides, for example, the statistics are 1% of the people plead, by reason of insanity. 99% of homicides, for example, is conscious, right? This is borders on evil or whatever, but it's not mental disease. I mean, you could say that's crazy, but it doesn't fit the psychological categorization necessarily. And interestingly, neither does dangerousness, right? They have no way to quantify that. That's really interesting, isn't it, right? What does dangerousness mean in any human, right? You cannot garner that from an interview. They're going to lie, right? Anyone. How dangerous someone is probably best represented by the complete picture, right? So we look at our own dangerousness, right? How are we dangerous to ourselves, right? Aloha, Melissa. Welcome. So looking at this principle that is unquantifiable, right? Dangerousness, very interesting proposition. So let's clear dangerousness however we can. So what's the opposite of dangerousness? That's how we would clear any psychological situation. Balance the opposite with it. If your head's spinning around, ground the feet. If you're feeling sad, play Motown. Get happy. So dangerousness, the opposite of dangerousness, well, feels like security. And that's one of the 9 needs of Marshall Rosenberg. Right? We need safety. It's right up there in the top 3. Right? Sustenance, love, and safety. Okay, let's assure our need for safety. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Okay, physically, I'm testing as we do this. So as a group collective, physically, actually you're as safe as you can be, more so than mentally, emotionally, according to the test here, which means in your house, I'm sure you're fine, right? It's the media, it's the memes, it's the fear coming in, it's the incitement, it's the craziness, it's the dangerousness, whatever you want to call it, coming in, affecting the mind, and then the emotions. And as I test it, actually it tests a much stronger test on the mind than the emotions, even though it's obvious what our emotions might be to us. But when we're traumatized, it's not so obvious. So the mind, though, this is the minefield. Okay, so let's focus on the mind for a minute. Let's just, let's come up with an understanding of it. In India, it's understood as this 4-part package, the hamkara. But let's say for Western understanding, let's say it's a radiating sort of radar that goes out from the inertia of consciousness, from the self-organizing principle. We have the centripetal energy, and then there's this centrifugal goes out, kind of like we're a TV set, and we're getting the signal both ways. So there's fear coming in, we're sending fear back out. So let's clear the fear, clear the dangerousness, by strengthening security within yourself. Pure I Am principle, what we're working with, is the most secure platform on the planet, because it's inside out. And so we can invoke that with the breath, just a hum, sa, hum, sa. The breath is like the raft that takes you over the river. Tuning into the breath, if your mind is going a little bazonko, it just brings it home, relaxes the brain, drops you into the chest. Breathing through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. So you just have a peace wave, beautiful feeling. And just doing this over an hour, however long we're doing this, smoothens out the nerve supply. All 5 nervous systems come into balance. Central nervous system, let's just clear it. Delete trauma, delete dangerousness, delete apprehension, fear, worry, concern, anxiety. Clear the collective intrusion of all of these things. So for everyone present, everyone who will be listening later, clearing you for collective anxiety, collective terror, collective civil warring, collective nightmarish terror. Delete anger, frustration, misunderstanding, miscommunication. We want to grow with the flow. So everyone is in the know, right? Just this resonance principle, not clash and bash. Okay. So it's sort of like a storm on the surface. We go underwater, go under the wave, drop into the deep zone, be the scuba diver of love. Ocean of peace. Just breathe. The note D. It's the earth. My experience is that in the present moment, there's actually no fear. Fear is like a second order substitute to push away something. So it's like slightly in the past, slightly apprehending the future, slightly off. So if you're totally present, fearless. Vibrating into the Om, peace, Om. And training, creating a wave, steady state, brings the brain to peace. It's Naima, John Coltrane. Thank you, Chris Judge, for teaching it to me. Om Namah Shivaya. Peace in the heart. Beautiful feeling. It's like undoing the packaging. Being nobody, going nowhere, doing nothing, just for a little bit. Being the viewer, not the doer. Let the stillness clear any illness. Good feeling. Just dropping even deeper. If our consciousness is, on some level, run by our inner child, we could safely say there's some angry kids out there, and we just want to invite them all into the good feeling department. So they can have the wish-fulfilling tree of their deepest desires, with some adjustments to the forms, perhaps. So everybody moves into the happy. Happy. Which is when the blood is spiraling, oxygen is unobstructed, the brain is on the train of entrainment, good feeling, attracting the healing. Homeopathic principle, pure resonance, like everyone's playing in the same band. That's what we want. Full-on heart of gold band. Oh. So just inviting everyone to Om here. Om in your own home. Oh. If that's too low for you, oh. It will make you feel good. It's literally guaranteed, right? Because our brain waves are all, but the beautiful entrainment of the voice clears. Beautiful entrainment allows for this waveform to radiate out of us, and then we join the parade of the vibrating sound current, which then links us to the Shabda Brahman, right? The massive sound current of the universe, which is in a kind of cosmic balance. The macro and the micro. Oh. There's the train, home and away. Oh. And if you want to send love to mom, you can Om and then send it. So it'll be like, Om Ma, Ma, Om Ma. And then for dad, Om Pa, Pa. Deep as the paw. Deep, too deep for me today. Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Niralambaya Tejase Niralambaya Tejase. Just in case, just so you'll hear that correctly, I'm just gonna like shimmy right up. Heart of Gold Band, that's it. Universal Love Ensemble. Everybody's playing in it. Even if they're beating on panels. They're just trying to get into that groove, right? They're pounding away, right? It's part of the groove, I guess, right? That's the Mars energy releasing itself. So from the point of view of everyone, everybody's right in their own wondrously crazy way. So let's say, as hard as that might feel, because common sense would determine that, certain people are not right. But let's just say, for the sake of peace, we just release all judgment. Just let it all wash through. Big release. Just so we don't have to be angry, upset. And then that waveform can prevail. It's like we're formatting a better platform to accommodate the polarities. So let's understand something about polarities. This is certainly from an atomic physicist's point of view, quantum physics. Thomas Bearden describes that around the dipole, and you're a dipole, the 9-volt battery is a dipole, every cell in our body is a dipole. Not a diaper, but a dipole. So around the dipole, let's say it's a 9-volt battery, Maxwell himself, the discoverer of electromagnetic fields back in 18 whatever, would have been run out of town if he'd communicated what he understood, which was that around every dipole is a field of energy that's 10 to the 17th power, or whatever that measurement is. It's just massive, right? It's exponentially profound, icebergian principle. So what we see is just, what you see when you look at yourself is just not much, relatively speaking, to what it takes the universe to get you to show up. It's sort of like the behind-the-scenes camera crew is creating a massive hologram of you. And in order to sustain that, it requires 10 to the 17th power, right? Massive voltage just to allow a flea to fly around. So this universe is being sustained by cosmic forces that are incomprehensible. And so when we're getting upset about stuff, my recommendation is keep that larger perspective, that there's massive voltage that's kind of sustaining the whole deal. So there is a play to it. It is acting out something, right? There's some kind of divine unfoldment, as gnarly as it is, right? That the forces of the universe are kind of gnarly sometimes, right? The creation of stars and planets is a lava. It's a swirling mass of fire. So we want to contain the fire principle, nesting it in the heart, balancing it with the waters of peace, the grounded earth, and then saying beautiful things creates the right air, right? The right resonance through this noosphere. So whatever that means, to speak the truth to the situation. And everybody thinks they're speaking their truth to the situation because essentially they are, right? So whose truth is more valid? Well, at that point, I think it's irrelevant. It's really, we're dealing with just dangerousness at a certain stage, and that's what we're dealing with. So, dangerousness, we just want to melt it. Same way you melt the cloud looking at it. Probably the smartest thing I could say for myself and anyone is that if you're angry, don't look at what you're angry at. Look at the anger, and then that resolves it, right? That flips it so that you're not in this like gnarly entrainment with the thing. All of a sudden you're like, whoa, anger itself, woo! And then you swirl and whirl and resolve that. Because it's not really about the thing out there, right? Like from a healing point of view, someone has a problem, usually you find the invisible coordinate. That's really the source. So when people are complaining about, let's say, A, whatever it is they're complaining about, some elections, blah, 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 A, that's the surface reactivity, but it's revealing something much larger that has very little to do with the actual thing, right? Because that focus could shift to a different thing all of a sudden, right? And then they're furious about that, whoever it is. So then that fury, let's just say it's pure fury, regardless of the object of the fury. So how do we resolve the fury? It's like you would resolve any angry person. You look them in the eye and you just send them love and they kind of chill. So you're looking at the anger in ourselves, wherever they are, wherever it is, and just staring it down. What's that song? The look of love. Oh. Getting cozy today. Usually I sit over there. Got even cozier, why not? All right, we're nesting today. Getting all the little birdies in the nest. My grandmother had a song for these things, just occurring to me. It began something like, birds in their little nests agree. It is a shameful sight to see. And then it went on. So we're just gonna cozy up with our brothers and sisters in the love nest. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Shisha Samsara Harine Bhakta Karika Dehaya Namaste Chitsaratmane. Om. Humming is really good for the throat. blessed powers that be. Love keep us together. Sa. Hum. Inhaling hum. Hum. Sa. Hum. Sa. Hum. Sa. The natural sound of the breath. Hum. Sa. Sa. Twilight. When the Kundalini enters the spine. being here, everyone. We'll be doing this again tomorrow. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. Take hold of me, yeah. Blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. This is a Martin Sexton chant. My favorite Boston folk singers. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. Take hold of me, blessed powers that be. Love, keep us together. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Yeah, the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine, the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in the sun shine. Sunshine, let the sun shine in the sun shine in. Let it shine. Namaste. See you mañana at 5 o'clock Pacific time. YouTube channel. A whole bunch of meditations are available. Just subscribe. YouTube, Sudama Mark Kennedy. Namaste, namaste, beautiful day.